It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led up by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger.
And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
6 yards.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford. First carry now for Kyron Williams.
Hey, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stafford from the gun. Got a man, that's McCoy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yeah, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another run for Williams. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Cardinals nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Ready to start this drive with Conner. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run, and that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Murray to throw here on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
It's the connection to James Conner. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Conner touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He's going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams first down.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On second down, a run with Williams. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Room inside the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Right side into the hands of Adams. Touchdown, LA. The Rams break the tie here in the first. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, it's Murray. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Zafford now on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go with Williams on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I mean, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams. Ooh, the Cardinals are seeing red after that call, and now we are too. The challenge flag is out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, here's Stafford. Connects with Adams again. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams first down. Ready. 1st and goal at the 6.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cardinals 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. It's scooped up by the Rams. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he could absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here, Stafford. Has it at the 7. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, 1st down.
Now it's Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Looking now from the gun. And he's going to have a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Puka-Nuku, a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Cardinals, 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cardinals and running back James Conner heading back to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Caught by Conner out of the backfield. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now Murray on the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. Blake Gillikin on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Stafford from the gun. Nakua here. He's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Short pass brought in. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Rams, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A handoff to Williams. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
That one connects. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
35. Cardinals 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And there's that slot at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Kyler to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts.
Arizona.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Murray here on first down. Down the field, he's got Wilson. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
To number 14.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal, Arizona.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Need better results here on second and goal from the 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Give it to your best players. It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point. And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Will be yard at most there, and it's second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Gain of 9 yards.
It appears that all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Stafford. Who's got it again? And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down into the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Draw play. This is Williams. Drop for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Wilson on the tackle.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 21.
Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Cardinals go to the dime look here. 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Throw here. 3rd down. He finds Adams. Complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16
You know, Kate, you'll find
yards.
teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. It's Stafford once more. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10. Murray splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Hauled in again. It's McBride. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Running left, it's Connor. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator job number one is?
Stop them. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down, Connor gets it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
2 yards. First down, Arizona.
Connor here from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Murray on third down. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So on fourth down, Cardinals counting on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. The kick by Ryland is good. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Here's Williams to start the drive. He'll cobble together a yard there. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 20.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. He's got the hook up as well. And they're going to have this over the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Williams now on first and 10. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
Now Stafford to throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
The Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. The lady. What do you hot?
On the play fake, here's Stafford. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And now they face second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Look at hot.
Stafford from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams put up even more points in a win. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
Cardinals 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Oh, man, he's in the clear. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Murray set up to throw. Finds him over the middle. They're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Murray here on first down. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Another throw coming from Murray. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Back to the air, Murray. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Dude, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Throwing again, Murray. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals trail by 22 now. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. Saw a lot of daylight there up the middle, and he took advantage. 5-yard gain. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
brings up
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs
say
say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is Williams. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
Williams, the ball
Kate, I
carrier.
know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one gains 7. And the Rams have the first down.
First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Corum again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hakeem Davis-Gaither on the stop.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA.
Second and 11
Rams
at
very
the
close to an
16-yard line.
11th win this season. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Throwing is Stafford on third. He's got his man again. It's Adams. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
11 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
So as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. From the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal.
Set. 180.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least he